Our sages have said that the world is sustained by the breath of children in the school of their master. Shabbos 119b. From this one can infer the magnitude of the reward awaiting the teacher. Wherever children are found studying with their master, there's the Shekhinah is to be found. Thus it is taught in Zohar Chadash, Parshas Lech Lecha 32a. When Rab Shimon came to observe the children studying with their master, he would say, I have come to see the face of the Shekhinah. The words when Rab Shimon came to observe indicate that it was the custom of men of deeds, whenever they were free of their business, to go to wherever the teachers were sitting in order to greet the Shekhinah. For this reason, a person must be circumspect whenever he goes to such a place, for there the mother, example the Shekhinah, crouches upon her chicks and spreads her wings over the young of the flocks. The breath of the children's mouth pierces the firmaments and the intervening atmospheres. The teacher must also take it to heart that the Shekhinah dwells with him, practicing his craft faithfully, without deception, for it is heaven's work. And let care be taken that the room where he sits and the students is clean and pure and free of all filth, in fulfillment of the verse, let your camp be holy. Devarim 23.15, for it is called the camp of the Shekhinah. The Zohar relates, Ibid, Rebbe Lazar, the son of Rebbe Shimon ben Yochai, once had an encounter with Eliyahu in which the latter appeared to him in the form of an elderly man walking a child. The man was attempting to cross a large river to reach the other side. Rebbe Lazar said to him, Old man, put the child on one of my shoulders and you sit on the other, and I will carry you both across this wide river. The old man replied, Are you not the leader of the generation? Therefore you cannot carry us across the river. That is, I see that you are a scholar and have therefore been weakened by your studies, for the Torah is called Tushia, which means weakening, because it weakens a man's strength. Sanhedrin 26b. Rabbi Elazar replied, Old man, if I were to grab you and this child with my two hands, I could bear you a distance of half a mile beyond the river. As for your observation that the Torah is called Tushia, because it weakens a man's strength, it is also called healing. This is stated, it shall be a healing to your stomach, etc. Mishlei 3.8. And it states, and to all his flesh a healing. Ibid 4.20. I have imbibed of the Torah for many days as one who imbibes a tonic, and my strength has been fortified thereby. So he carried them across on his shoulders, after which he proclaimed, Old man, my strength is great, both in this world and the next, and for the sake of this child I will not abandon you. I will not allow the prince of Gehenna to touch you, but I will bring you into the world to come with the great power that I have there. Then the old man said to him, Rabbi, your strength is indeed great in this world and in the world to come. You resemble the sun, etc. The reward for teaching children is very great, and their breath has many beneficial effects, including the ability to avert terrible decree. Thus the sages comment in Medrash Bereshis Rabbah 65.20 on the verse, the voice is the voice of Yaakov, Bereshis 27.22, that when the voices of children are heard, chirping in the study halls and synagogues of Yaakov, the hands of Esav cannot bring upon us evil decrees, heaven forbid. Therefore, we must pray on behalf of the school children and babes and ask that the Holy One, blessed is He, shelter them beneath His wings and protect them from the evil eye and from every illness and mishap. And let them also be spared from the strangulating disease called askara that comes upon the children when the light of the moon is deficient. Thus, Ma'oros, the word for the lights in Bereshis 1.14, is abridged so that it can be read Me'iras, a curse, indicating that when the moon's light is deficient, it brings a curse upon the children. And when the time comes to deliver the child to the charge of the school, so that he may study with his teacher, the father should rise early and awaken the child, and then take him personally to the teacher's house. Even if the father is elderly, or a man of stature, or a communal leader, or rabbi, let him not be ashamed to bring his son to the teacher's house for the first time. And let him give him praise and thanksgiving to the Holy One, blessed is He, for granting him the merit of bringing his son under the wings of the Shekhinah. Along the way, either the father or the mother should cover the child with his garment so that he will not gaze upon any impure creature. Then after the child has been brought to the teacher's house, he should be delivered into the teacher's lap, in keeping with the verse, as a pedagogue bears a suckling child, Bamidbar 11.12, and the verse, and I have accustomed Ephraim to take them upon his arms, Hosea 11.3. A chart on which the alphabet has been written should be brought so that the teacher may read from the names of the letters. Aleph, Beis, Gimel, Daled, Hey, Vav, etc. Then in reverse order. Taf, Shin, Reish, Kaf, Tzadik, Pei, Ayin, Samech, Nun, Mem, Lamet, Kaf, Yud, Tes, Ches, Zayin, Vav, Hey, Daled, Gimel, Beis, Aleph. The child should be prompted to say the names of all the letters after the teacher, and the teacher should read the verse. Moshe commanded us the Torah, etc. Devarim 33.4. Then he should read the first verse of Vayikra, while the child repeats each word after him. Finally, a bit of honey should be spread upon the charts, so that the child can lick the honey from the letters. Afterwards, the father should take the child home and seat him in a place from which he can see no impure creature, and it is preferable that no menstruating woman touches the child that entire day. It is also proper for the child's parents to fast that day and to pray to God in heaven that he should be successful in his Torah studies, and that he should acquire awe of heaven and perform good deeds throughout a long life. Towards evening, when the fast is over, they should make a feast for the poor and give charity in accordance with their means. Then the father can be confident that the child will be God-fearing. Let this warning be sufficient. How great is the reward of those childless individuals who raise orphans in their homes and watch over them, guiding them in the straight path as if they had borne them. If it is possible for a person to house Torah scholars in his home and support them so that his house will be filled with Torah, it goes without saying that he will be successful and fortunate will be his lot. It is related that when Rashi left his home among the exiles of France and went into the exile, he stayed in the home of a certain wealthy communal leader, Shalsheles HaKabbalah, Rashi 49a. His host pleaded with him to stay longer and continue his studies there, and in recognition of the rich man's pleas and requests, Rashi composed a work that he called the Parnas in his host's honor. His intention in doing was to magnify and honor all who perform such acts of loving kindness. Fortunate is the man who chooses and sets aside a suitable place in his home for study. For the Holy One, blessed is He, frequents a home in which Torah is studied. Great will be the honor of such a home in the future when the exiles of Israel are gathered in. For at that time all the houses of study and the synagogues will also be gathered to the land of Israel, and they will shine with glorious beauty. Amen.